So let's talk about the process of using a DST. So someone says, this is for me. They have this property, $1 million, let's say that they have a gain in it or whatever. What is the process for you and with them to get it set up?
Yeah, great question. So step one is making sure the timing of the sale is not too far down the road, right? And so
Mhm.
we will review your purchase and sale agreement. We'll review the LOI. We'll review the timing of it. And really the key determination is, have all contingencies been removed? And as long as they haven't been removed, we can set up the trust. Takes a couple days to set it up. We work on a conditional basis, meaning we will set everything up, talk with you, get through all of your questions, CPA everybody. For some reason the deal doesn't close, or for some reason you don't want to use the trust, you don't owe us anything. So that's a nice piece of that. But
Mhm.
basically we do all of the tax planning and preparation up front. We form the trust, get it all ready to go. Hey, that's the first step. Okay. If you're with the 1031 exchange qualified intermediary, we work with them and we form the trust, and then we can also, again, save a failed 1031 exchange. So we will clarify the timing of the sale. The second thing we'll clarify if you actually qualify. How do you qualify? You need at least $1 million gain and at least $1 million of net proceeds for any one transaction, whether that be a single stock, whether that be cryptocurrency, a single coin, whether it be an investment, real estate, primary home. As long as you hit that parameter, you're good. Now, if you say, Brett, well, I've got 2 at 500, do I qualify? That's fine too. But it's not something where we're doing too many small deals. It's got to be large enough. So if you qualify for those two things, we do a 30-minute consultation. You answer 12 questions. Then we get with the tax attorney. They review the information, and then we literally set up the accounts of the trust, and we work with your either mergers and acquisition attorneys or your qualified intermediary or your real estate broker, escrow, and we handle all of the transactions in the background. And the funds go to the trust instead of going to you. Therefore, they're in a tax deferral state. So that's kind of the big picture. The second part of that is how and where the funds invested. Well, you decide based upon your risk tolerance. So you fill out a risk tolerance questionnaire, an allocation is presented to you, and then you approve or disapprove of that. So everything's mathematical. We're not guessing here. Nothing moves without your signature or your approval. Also, the next question becomes, well, how do I know the thing is protected? It's protected because we use third-party banks, large banks that provide long-term escrows. My role is like the offensive coordinator, if you will, right? And so I'm the trustee of this. It's just important to understand. You got to have a third-party trustee, and I help to navigate all of the parties. B, make sure that the note is paying you back based upon the terms, and then 3, making sure that the tax return is filed in the correct way. So as the client, the nice part about it is you just get a 1099, right? Yeah. So you sell, you became the bank. No more toilets, trash, liability if you don't want to be active anymore, right? No more headaches with your business, right? You get to move. We just did a deal in Palo Alto for a client. They sold an $8.3 million primary home, and he couldn't qualify for a 1031 on a primary, right? But he could on the Deferred Sales Trust. So he sold, deferred the tax, and moved out of state. And now he's just retired, right? And so he put it in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, some of the biggest companies in the world. And now he's just living off of the interest payments of the trust. So hopefully that answers the question, but maybe you have some more, which is fine too.
You have just listened to another information-packed episode of Capital Gains Tax Solutions with Brett Swarts. We hope you enjoyed today's show and found it helpful. Visit capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to access the show notes and to access more resources. Don't forget to leave a review and join us again next time.